The next award will be presented is the 2023 Henry Cade Memorial Award. This award is named in honor of the late Henry Cade, an NABP past president who worked tirelessly on behalf of NABP and the Illinois State Board of Pharmacy. This year, there are two recipients of this honor, Robert Braylock and Aaron Graham. Robert is receiving this award for leading NABP and 6 other organizations in a project intended to increase the number of individuals in racial and ethnic minority groups working in healthcare professions and to improve health outcomes for racial and ethnic minority populations in the United States. Robert, will you join me, please, on the stage?
Good afternoon. Approximately 15 years ago, I attended my first NABP meeting. I believe the theme of that year's meeting was patient safety, get it while it's hot. And whoever designed the bright lime green t-shirts, you were on point with that. Much like Terry mentioned, I had the opportunity at that meeting to meet who I consider rock stars. So the gregarious and hilarious Mike Burleson, Malcolm Broussard, Hal Wan, Karen Weil, Catherine Liu, Al Carter, who was then serving in an executive role with Walgreens, and the incomparable Carmen Catazon, who most of you all know has just had such a transformational impact on the field of pharmacy. Throughout my time as an educator, healthcare professional, and unity, equity, and justice practitioner, there have been so many individuals who have contributed to my development. First off, my father, Gregory Braylock Sr., who was a board member for the State of Ohio Board of Pharmacy and served on the executive committee for NABP. My mother, Rhonda Braylock, who's an educator who both my older brother and I took after in our work. I'm actually want to take a brief moment to recognize my mentee, friend, and brother, and recently Dr. Akeem Olayan, who will be serving with the American Pharmacists Association as a fellow, and I'm actually going to ask him to stand. He is, again, a recent graduate from the University of Findlay College of Pharmacy, has made a lot of headway within the field, and you all will be definitely hearing more about him in the coming years. And so I want to acknowledge him for his friendship and brotherhood. I also want to spotlight Thompson George, if he's in the room, and Maureen Shank. Thompson and Maureen served as my preceptors, 2 of my preceptors, during my last year of my API rotations. And so Thompson, I did work with him when he was at Walgreens corporate headquarters, and he's still there, and then Maureen Shank, who served as my preceptor at NABP. And so there's too many individuals to thank, at least within this platform, but I am humbled and very grateful for this opportunity. In Proverbs chapter 31, verses 8 and 9 says, "Speak up for those who have no voice, for the justice of all who are dispossessed. Speak up, judge righteously, and defend the cause of the oppressed and the needy." The heart of God is for equity and justice. I would say throughout Old Testament and New Testament, we consistently see God commanding his children to care for the widow, the orphan, the stranger, those who are oppressed, and not to pervert justice. That's one of the things that God hates, is the perversion of justice. And so this really grounds my work as a unity, equity, and justice professional and practitioner. I believe that there's no logical reason in my mind for there to be people who experience poverty at the level that we see in the United States and around the country. I believe that there's no reason that there should be disparate outcomes regarding education, employment, and economics. I believe that there's enough wealth within the United States alone to completely eliminate and eradicate global poverty. And so, as a unity, equity, and justice practitioner, I encourage you all in your various spheres of influence, one, to engage your platforms that you all have. As leaders, as community leaders, as policymakers, as healthcare professionals, as educators, engage the platforms that you all have in order to establish and advance racial equity. I encourage you all to engage partnerships. Many of you all partner with government organizations, private organizations, and otherwise to be able to advance and to establish the well-being of the public through protecting the public health. And so I encourage you to, again, engage and establish partnerships. And then thirdly, I ask that you all will engage programs. There are so many programs that you all can engage, even create or partner to create, that will establish and advance racial equity. I thank you all for your time today. Thank you, NABP, for selecting me for this prestigious award. I really appreciate it.